Welcome to Thái Nguyên News, not the headlines. Speeding up the Ho Chi Minh Road project. Unique flower magnetic tea. First, let's cut some of the news.
Total imports and export turnover of goods in Taiwan's province in the first quarter of 2023 is estimated at $12.37 billion, reducing 10.8% over the same period, in which export reached nearly $8 billion, reducing 5.8%, import reached nearly $5 billion, reducing 14.4%. With this result, the trade balance has a surplus of $3.47 billion. The Asian markets were the largest commodity export market of Taiwan's province, accounting for about 30% of the total export value, such as Korea, China, followed by the American markets, accounting for about 29% of the total export values, of which the U.S. markets alone account for 27%. According to the plan, the entrance exam to the 10th grade in 2023 is expected to take place in 3 days, on the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th of June 2023. Students completed in 3 subjects: literature, math, and English. Particularly for the high school there are additional exams for specialized subjects. According to decision number 426 of the Provincial People Committees, this year's 10th grade entrance exam, students can apply up to 2 high schools in the same area. It is expected that the province will enroll about 14,000 high school students, increasing 577 targets compared to the school years 2020-2023. From April the 2nd to May 15th, the Vietnamese women's football teams will gather for the second round of 2023 to prepare for the 32nd SEA Games in Cambodia. Notably, in the new list announced by the coaching board of the national women's football team, Taiwan has 4 players including Nguyễn Thị Mỹ Anh, Lê Thị Thùy Trang, Trần Thị Thúy Nga, and Ngọc Minh Truyền as all footballers of Taiwan TNT Women's Football Club. This is the first time Taiwan's football club has a large number of players joining the national team. In the first quarter of 2023, the liquidity of credit institution systems was smooth. Credit institutions continue to implement solutions on mandatory credits and banking activity in accordance with Directive Number 1 of the State Bank of Vietnam, and actively supported economic recovery. However, interest rates in both directions are still quite high. Regarding capital mobilization, the total mobilized capitals of credit institutions in the areas by the end of March 31, 2023 were estimated as 18,700 billion, recording 1.25% compared to December 21, 2022. The People Committees of Phu Luang District has organized the examinations for administration of public employee in education and training in 2023. In this round, Phu Luang District has certainly hundreds quality candidates. 87 of them were selected, in which there are 35 teachers and staffs of preschool level, 34 teachers and staff of primary school, and 18 teachers of secondary school.
On the afternoon of April the 4th, in Thái Nguyên Province, the delegation of the Ministry of Transport, led by Deputy Minister Lê Đình Thọ, had a working session with the People's Committee of Thái Nguyên and Truyền Province to discuss solutions to speed up the Ho Chi Minh Road project, the session through the area of 2 provinces. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Bình, Vice Chairman of Thái Nguyên Province People's Committee, Ms. Mai Thị Thúy Nga, Vice Chairwoman of the Province People's Council, Ms. Ma Thị Thúy, Deputy Head of the Specialized Delegation of Tuyên Quang Province National Assembly Delegation, Ms. Lê Thị Thanh Trà, Vice Chairwoman of the Province People's Council, and leaders of private departments, agencies, and localities of the 2 provinces attended the meeting.
Construction projects of Ho Chi Minh Road sections of Chợ Chu Chung Sơn junctions with a total length is over 29 kilometers. In particular, the section through Taiwan's province is over 12 kilometers, and the section through Tuyên Quang's province is nearly 7 kilometers. This is a road according to grassroots standards in mountainous areas with a total investment of 1,665 billion dong. From medium-term public investment implemented in the period 2021-2025. Currently, after receiving the opinions of related localities and agencies, the Project Management Board has updated and committed the report on investment policy proposals and submitted it to the Ministries of Transport. At the meeting, the delegates exchanged and discussed the sole problem related to land clearance, the change of forest use proposed for the areas needing clearance due to alignment adjustment. Speaking at the meeting, Deputy Ministers of Transport emphasized the progress of the projects is very urgent, so he proposed the people committees of Taiwan and Tuyên Quang province, as well as the provincial agencies, to pay attention to speed up relevant procedures and submit them to the Prime Minister for approval. Speaking at the meeting, leaders of Taiwan and Tuyên Quang province both affirmed the importance of the project in promoting local socio-economic development and connecting inter-regional development. At the same time, leaders of the two provinces emphasized they will direct relevant agencies and localities to focus on speeding up procedures, creating conditions for the project to be implemented on schedule.
In order to improve the knowledge and skill for officials and tour guides in the area, in today of the 3rd and 4th of April, the Department of Culture, Sport and Tourism organized a professional training for more than 100 cultural officers of community schools and towns, as well as tour guides of tourist attractions and monuments.
The trainees were provided with information by experts on the current situation and solutions for Vietnam tourism development. Taiwan Tourism Development Orientation equipped with basic knowledge about tourism. At the same time, the trainees can practice their skills at the museums of the cultures of Vietnam ethnic group, thereby helping the trainee grasp the basic knowledge, better understand the importance and benefits of developing tourism, thereby gradually improving the qualities of tour guides at tourism sites in the province.
In recent years, many tea production facilities in the province have focused on diversifying tea products to meet the increasing demands and tastes of the market, in which flower-moderated tea is a typical example. The meticulous need and thoroughness of the tea blended with the scent of flowers have created a gentle and unique drink.
When pomelo flowers began to bloom, Lê Sơn Hải, owner of An Hải Tea production facility in Quế Town Commune, Taiwan province, is busy marinating teas with pomelo flower. Currently, all the ingredients from teas to flowers are grown in my garden. When I plant, I know the origin of the products, and I dare to assess my brand. To make flowers, maritime teas, all steps are done very meticulously. Among them, the selection of raw materials is the most important. Among all steps of making flower maritime teas, the most important step is to know the qualities of flower to make the flower maritime tea product that you want. From his love and passion for teas and flowers, I can make many different types of flowers marinated teas. Not only that, he also researched the health factors to improve the values of tea. Before using flowers, I must find out the use of flowers, just I marinate, then offer specific recommendations for customers to use the product. With a complete handmade method, the combination of cleans, fragrance, ingredients, and the minds of the makers has created a constant unique clean. Therefore, flowers marinated teas is also quite expensive and is popular with many people, especially young people and women. Firstly, I feel the tea has a bitter taste. Then I see that the tea is sweet and fragrant.
ngọt
The
và thơm.
tea's
Thật sự là
artisans
kỳ công
are
mà
very
có thể làm
careful
những người làm
and
chè thật sự là
elaborate.
vất vả.
As Mr. Charles applied to settle, enjoying a cup of blotted American tea helped each person secret to enjoy the feelings of lightness, seriousness, and peace.
That's all we have for today. Thank you for joining. Goodbye and see you next time.